Hi everyone, welcome here. If you're new here, my name is Rebecca. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you for coming back and watching another video. Okay, so I struggled honestly a little bit with the best way to format this video. The problem I was having is I don't know who you all are shopping for and what your budget for it is and what those people you're shopping for are into. It's really hard to make like a universal gift guide. So what I decided to do was instead share with you some of my favorite places to shop sustainably that have kind of a wide variety of things or some popular kind of holiday items. And I'll pull out from each one of the websites that I talk about today a couple examples of some gifts that I think are cool and some products that I think are cool, in hopes that it at least will spark a little bit of inspiration or give you an idea of a great place to shop for a minimal and sustainable gift. And also later in the video, I'm also going to talk about some sustainable ways to wrap gifts. So if you're interested in just that part of the video, you can fast forward to this time and just check out the gift wrapping tips. I do just want to mention up front that this video is not sponsored. These are all my opinions. I did pick these brands myself. Nobody is paying me to say the things that I'm saying. All right, with all that said, let's dive in. All right, first up on the list is a brand called Earth Hero. You might have heard of this website before, but I wanted to include it on this list because I really do think that it's a great website where convenience kind of meets sustainability. They have a wide variety of product, good for a lot of different people in your life that you might be buying a gift for. And it's great because there are such a variety of products, but you know that everything that's on their website is going to be something that is sourced, manufactured, and shipped in a way that is going to protect the future of the earth. And the one thing I will say, and this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it is a thing to point out, Earth Hero is not going to be a completely plastic-free shop. What they're doing is kind of aggregating products that are doing better in their industries. So while the product may not be perfect, it's definitely a product that is a step in the right direction and a more sustainable alternative to what you might find at a traditional retailer. So the first thing on Earth Hero that I think might make a good gift are their games. They have a lot of games that are meant for children, but they also have kind of all ages games as well, so things that would be good to gift to an adult. In particular, I saw they had a recycled bamboo domino set, which looks absolutely beautiful. And then another thing on their website, actually something that we own personally, which is a House of Marley Bluetooth speaker. I've talked about this speaker, I think it was in my minimalist haul video a couple months ago. I will link to it in the description box and up in the corner. But House of Marley makes sustainably made audio equipment like headphones and Bluetooth speakers and stuff. So they have a couple options on the website, and I can definitely vouch for this brand. It's a great brand. We've been really happy with our purchase from them. And Bluetooth speakers in general can make a really great gift. Second on the list is the package-free shop. This shop is good for like everyday essentials, where I feel like Earth Hero is kind of a generalist. They have a little bit of everything. The package-free shop is a little bit more focused towards kind of like home and health and beauty. And everything that is sourced on their site, they look at the ingredients, they look at the packaging, and they specifically look at the end of life. So after you are done using a specific product, where does it go and what's the impact on the earth? Hi, Gyps. I know. Excuse me, I have to let Gypsy out. Be right back. Okay, go ahead. And we're back. Package Free Shop also operates completely plastic free and carbon neutral. So a couple items that I pulled forward from the Package Free Shop. First is a 100% organic cotton backpack. This backpack is made by TerraThread, and each purchase of the backpack donates 20 meals to children, family, and seniors in need in the United States through Feeding America. So it's a gift that is gentle on the earth, it gives back, and I think it's a good everyday kind of backpack. The second thing from the Package Free Shop that I pulled forward was a manifestation journal. This journal is made from 100% recycled materials, and it's good for anybody in your life who maybe already enjoys journaling, or it's something they want to get into, or even they like the idea of visualization and manifestation and are looking for a place to start. This could be a good gift for that person. So next on the list is Made Trade. If you have not checked out Made Trade, stop everything you're doing and go to their website. Wait, no, finish watching this video, hit like and subscribe, and then go to Made Trade. Made Trade is a woman-owned sustainable company, and everything on the site is hand-selected, ethically made, beautifully designed goods that put the people and the planet first. So one of the coolest things about the Made Trade website is that you can sort by value. So if you want to see all the products that are fair trade or heritage, meaning they're using some sort of traditional art form, vegan, made in the USA, sustainable, women-owned, or people of color owned, it's really easy to do that. And Made Trade, I think, is a good place to shop for like clothing, accessories, and home goods. So they're not really as A to Z as Earth Hero was, and they're not really as focused on health and beauty as the Package Free Shop is. They're sort sort of in the middle. One of the products on the website that I really liked was the Adventure Cork Cosmetics bag. It's made with a sustainable cork fabric. The inside of it is a waxed canvas, which I really like, especially if you're going to use it for something like a cosmetics bag. It's made in Portland, Oregon, and I do think it's a good versatile gift. Even though it's called a cosmetic bag, pouches are so useful for so many things. So even if you think that the user doesn't necessarily need or want a cosmetics bag, it's kind of more versatile than that, to me at least. And the second thing I found on their site that honestly I feel like I'm probably gonna buy for myself is this set of wooden measuring spoons. If you know a cook or a baker in your life, I feel like these are awesome. I don't know, is it just me? Are these not the most beautiful things you've ever seen? They're hand carved, they're fair trade. I just find them to be very beautiful, and I feel like it would be a really good gift for anyone in your life who really likes to cook. Next up, and this is kind of common knowledge at this point, I know this is pretty standard, but shop locally. I feel like our local shops, especially in the United States in the current economy, could really use our support. And also, even if it's not branded as a sustainable place to shop, shopping locally is still gonna save the carbon footprint of having to ship anything to you. And especially since a lot of us are away from our families this holiday season, it can be nice to gift something from the place that you're from, just as a way to connect your loved ones with where you are and the place that you're living, even if you have to be physically apart. So I'd say before you order anything online, go check out your local shops first. All right, the next brand, I will be quite honest, I don't really know how to say. I think it's COYUCHI, C-O-Y-U-C-H-I, COYUCHI. Anyhow, it's a great place to shop specifically for textiles. They use 100% organic cotton. Much of it is fair trade. Their supply chain is completely traceable. And they also are members and contribute to 1% for the planet. And they have this really cool program called the Second Home Take Back. Essentially, anything that you've bought from them, you can send back to them. They are gonna clean and mend and resell it. So it's almost like this closed loop second-hand system. I haven't seen a lot of brands doing that, but I think this is super cool. The first product I found on there that might make a good gift are the White Buffalo Land Trust bandana napkins. That's a mouthful. It has a really neutral color palette. I feel like it would match a lot of homes. And I feel like it doesn't necessarily have to be used as a napkin either. It could be used as an actual bandana or a face covering. And it could be good for gift wrapping, which I'll get into in a little bit. The second thing I found on their website that I really, really like is the OREZ organic beanie. It's fair trade certified. It uses 100% organic cotton. And I feel like it's sort of gender agnostic. It's a good gift for anyone with a head. The last brand on the list is a company called OREZ. It's actually zero spelled backwards. They're a Manhattan-based company. All of their products are vegan, cruelty-free, ethically sourced, palm oil-free, and their packaging and shipping materials are all either recyclable or compostable. Here's the bummer. I learned when researching for this video that the shop is actually closing. However, I decided to include it anyways because a lot of their stuff is at really deep discount right now. They sell a lot of premium, high quality items, so their price point tends to be a little bit higher, but with these sales, it makes a huge difference. A lot of things are like 25% off. And what I really recommend checking out on this site are the bundles. So the bundles are almost like micro collections of products that are good for people in your life who are just starting to maybe get into zero waste and sustainability. So they have, for instance, like a drink on the go bundle or teeth cleaning bundle. They also have a natural makeup bundle. How many times can I say bundle? And I do think it's a good high quality gift to give to somebody if they're trying to get into sustainability or just kind of dip their toe into it. A bundle like this can be a nice introduction. All right, so now that you hopefully have some ideas for where to shop sustainably for the holidays, or really any time of year for that matter, and a few gift ideas, I did just want to shift gears and talk a little bit about wrapping. Fun fact, wrapping paper and shopping bags account for 4 tons of trash annually just in the US alone. So let's talk about some ways to do better. So the first option to wrap your holiday gifts a little bit more sustainably is to use either a towel or a bandana, or honestly really any scrap of cloth. What I like about using a towel or a bandana is that the wrapping material can be part of the gift. So you could wrap something in a kitchen tea towel or a napkin or a bandana. I feel like bandanas are really nice in 2020 because they can work as a face covering. And what's nice about this option is it doesn't require any tape. You can just tie the corners together and then maybe just decorate it with a little bit of greenery. So I've taken a piece of desert pine here from a fallen branch and just snipped a piece off and slide it through the knot. The second option for a more sustainable way to gift wrap is to use a pouch. I think I've already said this in this video so far, but I love pouches. I love to organize things, and pouches are a great way to organize things. So I feel like anybody in your life could really probably find usefulness in like a little zippered pouch. So again, the wrapping becomes part of the gift. So you can just slide the item into the pouch And here I folded it over because the item was a little bit smaller than the actual size of the pouch. And then taking a little bit of twine, wrapping around a couple times. And then to make the gift feel a little bit more holiday, I'm adding, again, a little clipping of the greenery. And here I just have 4 cranberries that are tied on some thread. And I'm just gonna tie that onto the gift as well. So it has a little bit of that red and green holiday color palette, but everything here is either part of the gift or fully compostable. The third tip for sustainable gift wrapping is to reuse paper. This is a pretty standard one. So you can either take like an old paper grocery bag, and if you're doing that, you do just want to cut off the bottom so that it almost opens up into a flat piece of paper. So you just cut down one side and around the bottom, and you can recycle or compost the bottom of the bag, and then just wrap like you would with regular wrapping paper. The second part of this is I would recommend to get paper tape. I will link the paper tape that I'm using here down below. I love this tape. This brand in particular is super sticky. I've tried a few brands and this one seems to be the best. I think I did get it from the package free shop, which I talked about earlier in the video. So you just wrap the gift, put some paper tape on, and then on this gift I'm putting a burlap bow. Burlap is great because again, it is fully compostable. I think it makes a really beautiful and structured bow. The bow in this package turned out maybe obnoxiously large, but I'm kind of here for it. I sort of like it. That said, paper grocery bags are not the only paper you can reuse to wrap. You can reuse any paper. I got recently a package that was stuffed with just brown paper, and I saved the whole thing, and it's probably going to be enough to wrap all of my Christmas gifts in. I will say that both of these options, the grocery bag and the stuffing from the package, do result in kind of a creased or wrinkled look. So if you want something like super pristine, it's probably not a great option for you, but I do feel like the wrinkles are like kind of a look, like I sort of like it aesthetically. Next up on the list is to try your secondhand store for more traditional wrapping materials. So this is especially great with things like bags or ribbon or things that look like they've been gently used in the past and then gifted to the secondhand store. So shopping at your local secondhand shop can be a really good alternative to buying new things to wrap your gifts in. So it is a good place to start if you like more traditionally wrapped presents. Next up on the list is to use a reusable produce bag or grocery bag. So this is another instance where the wrapping and the packaging become part of the present. I feel like this is a good one because a lot of people could use another reusable grocery bag or even another produce bag if that's not something they use right now. And this is good for like a collection of gifts as well. So if you have a few items that you'd like to put together, it can save on packaging to put them all in one bag together. It's a good alternative to the traditional gift bag. And then I'm just gonna tie a little burlap around the top. Again, stick a little bit of greenery in here so it feels a little bit more holiday and a little bit more festive. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. My next tip for sustainably wrapping your gifts is to look into recycled gift paper. I will link to some recycled wrapping paper options in the description box down below. But again, if you're looking for a more traditional option when wrapping your gifts, you like the idea of using festive paper, this can be a good option. Again, we're all striving to do a little bit better. It doesn't need to be perfect, but this Cozy Cabins recycled gift paper, it's printed on recycled newspaper using repurposed printing press machines, and it all can be recycled after you're done using it. So again, a better alternative to traditional wrapping paper. All right, that's it for this week's video. I hope you found this helpful. I hope it sparked some ideas and some creative juices on how you can shop sustainably for the holidays and how to wrap all those presents. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. Again, I've linked to all the products that I talked about in this video down in the description box below. But if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye everyone. I'm wearing overalls. Next shop. Let's do this gypsy. With the best way to kind of beep boop beep boop boop boop. Brushing my hair, brushing my hair. Make really good gifts. Oh, Gyps is walking around back there. Oh.